Hi, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, but why are you? What are you doing to your screen?
Oh, why it's
It's like there's a meteor shower.
using?
Reconnect.
Okay. Oh, disconnected.
Ashok, just check. Others are joining, not joining. Although it's still
Yeah.
nine. It's just 9:15.
Uh, the, the business finance lecture just got over. Maybe some 5-10 minutes back.
Okay, then you guys start 5 minutes late. Then if you just got over, then you take. Let's tell everyone to join by 9:20.
Yeah.
And you have conveyed to everyone.
Yeah. I informed in the group. Yeah.
अरे दिया नहीं उसको कुछ गया वो Bhagwan sir. Yes, shall we begin, guys? Have you got adequate break?
Yes, sir.
We said we'll do 2-3 sums. September 2014, question 9, September and
April
April 2018, question 8.
question. April 2012 question 8.
April 2012, question 8. Which is April 2012. And 2 theory sums had given you to do, which were part of the existing. Okay, so can you let me know? I'll open those sums up. Tell me which ones. Which one do you want to do first?
September 2014.
September 2000. Yes. Interesting sum. $72, 70. None. Okay. Great. Now let me just set all this up. So, Kaustubh not joining. Yes, Sanya, welcome. Your laptop is repaired.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Yes.
morning. All
it is.
set up. Homework done.
No, sir. I was not there for the last class. I didn't watch the recording as well.
To start doing these sums. Did you attend any of the graduation chapters session?
Yes, like 2 classes before I was there.
So you're not going to understand most of this because you've not done most of the test except for the chi-square one. So start doing the chi-square. Rest of it, try and follow. Okay. Now in this sum, 1 minute. You all can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay. Now in this sum, something new is happening. You have been told that there is mu x plus something like that. Yes. So the graduated rates, just by inferring from this, I know this is S is for standard table. Plus, I've been given one parameter additionally. So how many degree of freedom? Degree of freedom will be at least one. At least one plus one of this. So you need to start with at least two. You need to explicitly call out the fact that this is a link function. So you say at least one for the choice of standard table and one for the link function 0.0, because that also is a parameter. Clear? Now in this, sometimes you've been given the graduated rate, in some sums you will be asked to do the create the graduation rates. Okay. If I ask you graduation in your live exam, that means you will have to make it. Remember that. Okay, I'll not even give you the graduated rates. Okay. So now it says carry out the overall goodness of fit test. Now it's very simple. This is my expected. When I multiply this with this, I'll get expected deaths. When I multiply this with this, I will get actual deaths. Yes, similarly, I'll be able to calculate Zx. And then alongside, I'll be able to calculate Zx square. Okay. Once I calculate the Zx square, I will compare it to the chi-square from the table with n minus k degree of freedom, and I will start with at least 2. So I will do how many? There are 10. I will start with chi-square 8, 7, 6 till the time I get reject H naught, which I don't know when it will come, but let's see. When does it come? I think fifth one. By chi-square 5, you get reject H naught. Till then, it is do not reject H.
I just calculated 3 and I said we do not reject.
Yesterday only or last class also I told you have to show a
Where
gradient
it is
when it's not given. And I said this answer to you only specifically. You only forgot it.
No, I did not forget it. Like 3 I tried and I just wrote that we will not reject null hypothesis.
See how difficult it is to same table. You're moving one down. Just copy, finish it. Is it rocket science? Is it consuming like 1 extra minute? No.
No.
It's taking you 5 extra seconds max per degree of freedom. So you're investing about half a minute.
Yeah.
Yes? Clear? So some of you have sent. I think Anushka had sent and Ashok has sent. Today Riya has not sent. Riya, what happened? No homework?
So I didn't complete it fully. So
You didn't what?
So it's incomplete.
Why?
So I'll do it today.
Anushka, for you, you have, no, this is September 2000. What is the chi-square value you're getting? Anushka, which sum have you sent me?
Sir, it is September 2014, question 9. That
This
I
one, the one that
wrote.
we're doing. Yeah, but your answer is wrong.
Um,
Chi-square, what is the value of chi-square? 14.85 people are getting.
no, sir, the sum I solved, this is not that. I,
But on top of that, you've written September 2014 question 9.
yes, sir.
I got
In my figure, it
16.92. 16.92 is the 16.92, 14.07, 15.51.
And what is the actual calculated value? It should be
12.29.
12.28.
12.29 I got here.
Yes, yes. Keep it to 4 decimal places, Ashok.
Ah.
Yes, Anushka, what have you sent me? Please clarify. How do I check if you don't tell me what you're sending me? On top of that, you have written it is September 2019, 2014 question 9. In red, you have written.
yes, sir, 2014 section. September.
This is also 2014 question 9. The same sum that we're doing. Did you do this sum?
No, sir, this is not it.
Then which sum you did? You're in some alternate universe. I don't know what it is. So you figure that out and you tell me. Okay. So percent. Okay.
I did only one sum. First sum I did. Second sum I did not do.
Which is this one?
Yeah, which is this one I did. That 2012.
Now you're doing.
Yes.
Okay. So it's up to you guys. You want to do it seriously or not? It's up to you. One, you did homework. Since you promised me you'll do all the things despite missing classes.
Yes, sir. I did only one. I would do the rest and everything. I was not feeling well.
Okay. So understood the trick in this sum. Most of the people will miss out the parameter in this. Okay. Now, so what will you get? You will get the value 12.2875. Okay, and it will fail at chi-square 5. Okay, clear to everyone? Those who haven't solved, please solve. Now list 3 defects. In this 3 defects, what are the defects? Outliers, which we will solve using ISD. You can have small but consistent bias. Which we will solve using signs. And then you have runs or clumps, which we will solve using grouping of signs. Okay, so ISD, how we solve? Very simple. You already know that. We bucket it into 8 columns, right? Range, actual, expected, right? You will have minus infinity to -3, -3 to -2, -2 to -1, -1 to 0, 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and 3 to infinity. Yes? Okay. Expected, here we have 10. So we have 0. In this we have 0.02. Here we have, what will we have? 1.14%. So we'll have 1.4, or sorry, 0.14. Here we'll have what? 6.8, sorry, 3.4, 3.4, 0.14, 0.0. So this will be wrong. This will be 1.4. Will also be 1.4. This will be 0.2. Yes, because I multiplied it with 10. Yes. Clear? Now actual will depend on what we get. So I think if for this sum, if I based on the 0 actual here, 1, 2, 5, 1, 1, 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 5, 1, and 0. Okay, now I can see that there are 7 signs on the positive side. Okay, first observation. 3 on this side. Okay, none of the outliers are outside 2 on the negative side, and there is one outlier outside 2 on the positive side. The value of that is 2.24. So it is not too far off. This thing is moderate. So I will say small sample size. I don't expect even 1 to be outside plus minus 1.96. But 1 is outside, slightly outside, is 2.24. So we must investigate further. And then I will say we have 3 and 7. Okay. So I will say that while there might not be sufficient evidence, or there might be basis this. Okay. But this is more of science test. I need to focus more on this. Okay. There is slight evidence to reject H0. Further investigation is needed. But sample sizes clear. Okay. Then so I will reject, just so that but I will softly reject, means I will use moderate language to reject it. It's not a strong reject. Yesterday I taught you how we do that. On Sunday we taught you. Okay. So please keep that in mind. Then I will come to my science test. Okay. In science test 7 and 3. Okay. This looks cute. Okay. We expect 5, 5. So I may have to do a binomial test. Greater than equal to 7. Less than equal to 6. 1 minus probability. Find that value. Multiply by 2. And calculate. See what your value comes out to be. If it is in the, if the p value comes to be 0.05 or less, you will reject. Okay. Now, in this entire test, there is only one group of positive sign that we see. So visually also I can see that it is a reject. But when I formally do it, based on N17, N23, I will be able to see from that table what that value is. So let's see how they have solved. Okay, but this is quite evident that grouping is present. Why? Because you're getting first 3 signs as negative. See your answers, what you're getting ZX. First 3 are negative, rest 7 are positive. Groupism to dikh hi raha hai na. Visually also without solving, I can see.
Yes.
Right? But we'll see how they have solved. Just so that we iterate on what examiner expects. Now, okay, graduated rates are the same as the true underlying rates. Apply. What is my test statistics? Most of you don't write this. Please write it. When you do the calculations, show your observed deaths, show expected deaths, show the value of ZX, show the value of ZX square. Now, as you can see, first 3 are negative, rest are positive. Now, here the observed test statistic is 12.295. Number of age groups is 10, but we lose some degree of freedom because of the process of graduation. 1 for the parameter of function linking the graduated rates to the standard tables, and at least 1 more for the choice of standard table. So M is equal to 7 or 8, say. The critical value of the chi-square distribution with 7 is 14.07, which is what you got. 8 degrees is 15.51, so we do not reject the null hypothesis. Okay, I would say that you still do it with the gradient always. Clear? Now, what are the defects? There may be 1 or 2 large deviations at individual ages, the effect of which are insufficient to raise the chi-square value above the critical value, small but consistent bias, and maybe of the wrong shape, which is the grouping of the signs. Okay, and the fourth one, if needed, the rates may not progress smoothly from age to age. And here you can see only 3 were required for full credit. Okay, now when we do ISD, here they have not updated the null hypothesis, but we'll see in some sums that we must update it. I will show you those sums later. Okay. Now, 1 in 20 should have absolute magnitude greater than 1.96 maximum. Here we see 2.27 and next is 1.7. So the test is therefore inconclusive. Why inconclusive? I still went to reject H0. Inconclusive because there isn't strong evidence. So either you can write inconclusive or you can say that there is slight evidence to reject it. However, given the small sample size, we must need to investigate further. Clear? Now, for cumulative deviation test, if you did, then you will get the value to be 1.16 again, which is we have insufficient evidence to reject the null hypothesis. Clear? So you see the CDT here is test checking for overall bias. And in that overall bias, it is saying do not reject. Whereas in the science test, we said reject. We were moving towards the sign of rejection. Okay. Then graduation shape, which is runs or clumps. We have 10, 7, and 3. We can say from the table that it's 1 and we also have 1. So we need it to be consistently greater than 1. Right? The test fails at the 5% level is G less than equal to K star. Here 1 is equal to 1, so we reject the null hypothesis at the 5% level. Okay? And for this sum, right now in class, start doing the test for smoothness. Now, don't stare at the screen. I said now. Start. You already have the crude rates. You have the graduated rates. Start doing the test for graduation. Sorry, test for smoothness. Because you all haven't practiced test of also smoothness even once.
The delta formula we need to apply.
Yes, third differential. Yes, Sanya, you were there for test of smoothness, so you should be able to solve that.
Yes, sir, I'll try.
Those who want to see the crude rates can see from here. Because there are bigger values, I'll give you 10 minutes to solve. Yes, done. 10 minutes are up.
So when we calculate delta cube, we have to square the delta mu x plus 1.
Is the third order differential.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. It's not square.
This is your formula. How many left? How many have you done? There are 10 ages, so you will be able to do 7.
7, yeah, almost 10. Just keep 3.
Sania, able to solve?
I'm trying to, sir. I'm not done yet.
So homework for you is to do all the sums in which you've got crude and graduated rates, their test for smoothness. At least for 2 of those sums for practice. Okay, clear? Done, Ria?
Yes, I just need to write the conclusion.
Okay.
I sent you the.
Okay.
Okay. Always, just for ease, make sure like how they have written, keep the decimal same. So even if it's 58, keep it as 580. So you know when comparing what is happening. Otherwise, you'll think 58 is directly from 144 to 058. Okay. In your solution, because you're not writing in that, then you'll sit and count how many zeros are there. It's a waste of time. Yes. Graduated rates follows undergraduation means what? Graduated rates are undergraduated.
So, sir, the third difference is we are getting some negative value. So we can conclude that this is not smooth. That's a comment we need to make.
Not on the basis of the first one. So you have
First
to.
difference is, yeah.
No. So the first time a negative appears, that's okay. Because the first three are not too different. 32, 33, 34. It's not really a direction. It is somewhere there only.
Yes.
The moment you come to negative and then you go back to positive, that's where the problem is. So not only is that a huge jump, and then from 580 again you're going to minus 0.05. So it's a bigger jump, right? All values are lower compared to the graduated rates. However, given that there is some issue that causes irregularity and hence it is not smooth. So let's hear what they say. Now these should be small in magnitude compared with the rates themselves and progress regularly, which does not seem to be the case here. So we conclude that the graduated rates are not sufficiently smooth. Now, I would have gone one step further to explain why I feel it is not progressing regularly. I would have said it's going from minus 0.144 at age this to minus 0.058 and then again back to minus. That's where my issue is. Okay. Clear? Yes?
So I have a doubt in the progress.
Yes.
So can we write it as we can see there are irregularities or erratic runs from mu x minus 1 to mu x.
mu x1 कहाँ से आए यहाँ पे? You are only focusing on the third order differential. You are only going to talk about delta cube mu x minus 1. You can't talk about mu x. Understood? Your focus is only in the third difference. Here, this is where your focus should be. This line, third difference. Not anywhere else. You only use this reference as a comparison to say that all of them are much lower in magnitude compared to graduated rates. That done. Then no more reference. Then with the erratic behavior or whatever you're talking about, you will then reference only these 3, 4.
Yes.
Clear? Doubt clear?
Yes.
Probably we can give the age as a reference from age 73 to 74.
Yes. 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 Clear? Okay. Now let's read the commentary of this quickly. Read this, Ria. It's commentary.
In part 1, the null hypothesis was often vaguely expressed. Statements that the graduated rates are a good fit consistent with, similar to, or representative of the underlying rates were not given full credit. In
Okay.
part 3, it was acceptable if candidates did not use whole numbers of actual deaths, but obtained the actual deaths as the result of multiplying the rounded crude rates by the exposed to risk.
Okay.
In part 3, the null hypothesis should be stated for each test, but candidates would obtain credit by a statement that the null hypothesis for each test are the same as then in part 1.
Okay. So you can do that as well if you're running out of time. But state it, don't assume it, don't leave it blank. Okay.
To obtain credit, the comments in part 4 had to reflect the test actually carried out by the candidates. Many candidates scored highly on parts 1 and 2. Performance on part 3 was less convincing. In part 4, few candidates made comments beyond noting the immediate implications of the test results. That is, although the overall fit is satisfactory, the graduation failed the grouping of science test, or that there was clumping of science.
Okay. So they are comment that they are not doing beyond. So now when you know it is runs or clumps, like I said in your conclusive statements, use those words.
So like in the part 1, I wrote the H naught as the graduated rates represents the true estimates of the underlying crude
Yeah.
rate.
True. Yeah. Yeah. True. Yeah. That's fine. But you don't need to write true estimate. So basically the graduated rates represents the true underlying mortality rates. That's enough.
Okay.
Okay. Then for smoothness, you have written under graduation, which is fine. Okay. Then for other tests, you have written bias, which is also fine. So it's good. If you're running out of time, just write same as, write H naught, same as in part 1. H1, same as in part 1. Close. Or just one single line also. The hypothesis remain the same as in part 1. If you're running out of time. Yes?
Sir, my doubt is that at the beginning of the question, they mentioned that mu circle x is equal to mu s plus 0.01. So the smoothness of test we are actually conducting on the table values.
No. Plus 0.01 you're doing, right?
0.01 is standard across all the values, no?
Yes.
I mean, we are adding. So ideally it should be smooth, right? If we are picking from the tables. But third order.
Not, but you are not picking all ages, no? And when you add 0.01 to that age range, it may result in some issues.
Some issues, okay.
Because you are at exponential, na?
Gradually, yes.
You never know. Clear? Now let's move on to the second sum. Which one was the second sum? I'm not asking Anushka because she's
April 2022, question 8. Similar to what we did in the classroom, like only
That
standard deviation.
That I'm not. Okay. Okay, that I hope you found it easier to do.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we have this in function done, this done. Partial IST that is done. Then we will do how many sums I gave you for homework? 3 or 2?
2 only.
Let's do this sum. April 2018 or let's do September 2017 question 9 first. September. Please make sure that you do all question from practice questions. I'm doing these additional sums. Some may overlap, some may not overlap. Those who have not been done, please do it. In this, I want you to attempt this as well, theory. Okay. And then I want you to also do your test for smoothness in this. Now, how do you do test for smoothness? That means you will have to take one step ahead and behind or behind. That you figure out. You all are smart enough to get to the point where you need, if you need any more information. Okay. And you need to carry out all the tests. Test for smoothness, test for ISD, CDT, sines, grouping of sines, and chi-square. 6 tests I want you to do. Yes? Okay. Now this is, assume that this is your final paper. And give this attempt like it's everything. Write everything neatly, send it to me. I will check, I will grade. Like it's your exemption paper. Okay, don't say I did this casually, Ashok. I didn't know, blah, blah, blah. I did half of this, I did half of that. As if it is your exam paper. As if you're submitting it to Iran. And if the answer is good, they will stop the war. Okay, it should be that good that they stop the war. Okay, that is your objective. Bhavani is not listening.
What's the
I don't
question
care.
number, sir, again?
Question number 9, September 2017.
17.
Okay. Start solving. You have, I'll give you 30 minutes maximum for this one, and then last 5-7 minutes we'll discuss the sum. Okay, if you have any doubts, let me know. I'm here. Time has started. Huh?
So do we need to write the first part as well?
Yes, first part also, because this is from chapter 6, which you need practice as well. Theory questions can come from that. So attempt when we discuss the answer. See, total marks, how many? 3 plus 5, 17 marks. So 17 marks, 30 minutes is appropriate. Don't be distracted. Yeah, focus. Forget everything else. Should I get you those blinders? Like that. They put on horses. You don't look left, right, only solve 30 minutes. Start solving. You're speaking, you're on film, so I don't know what you're saying. Ashok, camera's on. Camera on. I want to see you solve. Ashok's gone only. Ashok, where are you?
No, sir. I'm here.
Bhavani?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Those who have finished chi-square, please send it to me. I'll check. Who all are applying for the role? Ria, Bhavani, are you applying for the role? No, sir.
Yes.
Health wala?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
5 more minutes. I have not received from anyone. You should have been done with at least 2-3 tests by now. आओ ना अभी आएगा ना ब्लड टेस्ट के लिए वापस वो तो खाली शुगर का टेस्ट है Where are you guys struggling? Not received anything except from Ashok.
Sir, here how many parameters should be considered?
I did for 3-4 parameters. 0, 1, 2, 3.
So 1, 2, 3. Why 0?
That's where my test passes. I think I made a mistake right now. That's where it passes for me. Rest all rejected.
My friend, here, is it given to you standard table?
Standard table, no. Graduated traits are there, no? So we have.
But you've been given a formula. The formula has 3 parameters.
Okay.
You take 3 degrees of freedom minus k is 3. You have 10, you have 7.
Still, that value will be less than that.
And here, Ashok, my friend, this is nothing but a plus bc raised to x. What you learned in chapter 1. Make him model.
So 3 parameters.
How many
yes.
parameters? Yes. How many parameters does make him have? 3.
So 2, 3. Then table value is 14.07.
Others. Sending, not sending. What stuck? How many are you done with?
2, sir. Till goodness of
Only
God.
have done with at least all but smoothness test by now. You all need to work on your speed. This way you will really struggle in your project also, which is Excel based.
Excel is very easy. These numbers easily we can put in Excel.
Yes, that paper is set by me.
Now,
You want to refine
I mean,
you want to refine your comment?
most of the time he is spending in the calculator. In between, there was a mistake and going back and correcting.
I will account
In
for
Excel.
all of that. No, I know you can
Yeah.
just drag drop in Excel. I also,
Excel,
I
yes,
know I am
one
outdated. I'm old according to your standards, but I still know Excel. I still know other things.
I shouldn't have told this.
Don't worry, it is same standard paper that is applied to everyone, not just you because you've made a comment. Okay, so don't worry about that. But all has been said by me. Why is Kaustubh not attending these days?
Sir, he is traveling today.
Five people present, right? Anushka, Ashok, Bhavani, 6. 1, 2. Okay, if you haven't finished, please finish it and send it to me. I just got inputs from Bhavani, and so I'll just look at that. Okay. Or instead of checking, you all check your own work. I'll just show you the solution. Next sums that you do, as it, and no, sorry, I will check this because you have done properly. So I will check this also. But first, let me show you this.
Sir, for the
Yes.
third A, after third A only we have to do the other two tests, right? After writing those things.
Sorry, I don't understand your question.
As per the question,
Yes, as per the question, what?
yes, sir, I will read the question.
Okay, two types are parametric, standard table, graphical graduation. So you forget graphical, that has been replaced by the spline. Okay, so resultant graduated data will be sufficiently smooth provided few parameters are used. It is suitable method to produce standard tables. It can be useful to fit the same formula for several experiences to give insight into the differences between experiences, and it may be difficult to find one equation which fits at all ages. Okay, it can be used to fit relatively small data sets where a suitable standard life table exists. That is an advantage for standard table. The graduated rate should be smooth provided that a simple function is used, and the standard tables can provide information at extreme ages where data may be scanty. Disadvantage, it may be difficult to find a standard table which correctly reflects the population under investigation. Graphical part I'm skipping. Okay. Here the answer is 16.9106. How many of you got 16.9106? I'm hoping all of you.
Yes,
So
sir.
I got
Okay.
16.87.
So some rounding issues, check your individual values and see. Okay. Then critical value, 7 degrees of freedom with 95% significance level. Why? Because 3 parameters are there, A, B, and C. So we have sufficient evidence to reject H0. Okay, these are the same thing that we did last time. Science test, 3 negative, 10 positive, 7 positive. Okay, now here, same as last time. You can actually calculate the value directly or find it basis that table and look at the answer. So the answer is 0.17, means I'm getting 17.19%, which is not in my 5% critical region. So I will not reject. Clear? How many of you got this correct? Guys, what do you all do? You all just phase out, zone out. I'm asking you a question.
Sir, I didn't do that.
Didn't do that, sir.
Even yeah, I
You
did
do
only
what?
chi-square.
We
I did only chi-square test. Didn't get
Only
time.
test.
Then finish it. Okay, we'll solve. But here's a reality check for you all. If my friends, you all are going to take 30 minutes to do a chi-square test only and some theory. Then you forget about 50 out of 60. You first figure out if you're going to get 24 out of 60 to pass this paper.
30. 30 is a passing mark.
What 30 is the passing mark?
50% we need to get, no, for
what?
RRU. For RRU, pass marking is 50%.
Okay, so figure out then 30%. Wow, 30 marks.
So how can we make increase our speed? What can we do? Any tips?
Practice. Here I'm keeping you on a timer. See, I understand online learning is not easy. There will be distractions. Even I don't like it. There are distractions everywhere. The moment you say that, okay, don't disturb me, 10 people will come to disturb you. That happens in my house also, your house also, everyone's house also. Now, of course, you may not have a separate room for yourself. You may have still maybe distractions, whatever your circumstances are. But you must be in a place where you are distraction free if you are practice. Okay. Why am I telling you write down everything? Because otherwise you will get this reality check in the exam. Now for 6 marks and plus 2 marks of theory, 3 marks of theory, if for 9 marks you've taken 35 minutes, my friend, how will you complete the paper? At this rate, you will be able to solve. You won't even get to 4A, 4B. Because at this rate, you will only be able to complete 40 marks. And then how do you expect to score 30 marks out of 40? So please practice. Okay, that's the only way. Because now you have done so many sums, it's not like you don't know how to do it. Sums are very easy. Time is your problem. Figure that out.
Yes. In this particular sum, there was a theory. So theory, I mean, if we study well, probably we get it fast.
Yes. Okay. Understood. Okay. So you'll optimize for 5 minutes there. You're still slow. Each mark is worth 1.8 minutes. You do the math. If you're taking for 6 marks, 24 minutes, you're doing 4 minutes. You're taking double the time. What is so difficult in doing chi-square? Supercharge your fingers. They should hurt. Your mind should hurt. Everything should hurt after the paper is over. That much adrenaline you should run on. When I used to give my higher level papers, I know I've passed the paper if after the paper I only don't remember my name. Why? Because I've given everything. Every ounce of everything, blood, sweat, tears, whatever you want to call it, is gone into the paper. No stopping. I've written the paper where I'm writing and I'm hitting my hand because it's hurting. But no stopping. That's what actuarial higher level papers take. And you're giving one of those next semester onwards. Let us start getting prepared for it. Yes? Clear? Okay, we have overshot the time now. I hope you all are not late. But yes, please solve. I'll give you another sum for homework. Solve that as well. Because tomorrow will be the last class for graduation. Then I'll have to move on to the next chapter. So we did now. Okay. Question 7 of your practice question. Can you tell me which one it is?
April 2013, question 9.
April 2013 question. This is good. Easy sum. Do this. There is some trick to it. Use your brain. Don't shut your brains and do. Think of it as a test for your interview in Mercer. Small tricks. Okay. Then tell me what is question. That's homework number 1. And tell me question number 16.
(2018) question 9.
2018. Don't think I will have this. So question number 16 and question number 14 that you can do as homework. Similar sum to what you did now. And I think question number 16 is just a small question. Just the chi-square. As per what I'm seeing here, but I may be wrong. So these two are homework.
14 and
So-
16. huh?
14 and 15 is theory. Do that as well if you want.
9, so question 9. So,
Question 9.
sorry, question 7 from practice question.
Yes, question 7, yes.
So 7, 14, 15, and 16.
Yes. But as far as I'm seeing, both 14, 15 is theory. Correct me if I'm wrong. And 16 is a small sum. It is just chi-square. It's not other parts, unless the student has not done the
Yes,
entire
sir.
sum.
Theory and chi-square just.
So then easy, you can do that, right? So for practice, then time yourself and do it. Okay, then we'll solve these sums in class tomorrow, including this one that you haven't completed. And we will see if we have to do any more sums. And we'll close that. Whatever we can do in 100 minutes, we will do. Okay.
sir.
Tomorrow, early morning, 7. So my blood test is also there. So in case I say some dumb things, it's because of loss of blood. But you come fully prepared. And I think we have 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. 7, yes. So I think we'll start off maybe by 7:10 latest. We'll close at 8:50. Okay. All right. Bye. But please practice, guys. I want you to score at least the 4 or 5 of you here who attend regularly. I want you to score 50 out of 60. For you, that's your passing. Okay. No pressure, but aim. It is for your own good, for the buffer that you get in other papers.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks. Bye.